Thank you guys for watching my YouTube videos. If you like this video, please click on the like button and leave me a comment. Why not go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay up to date with all of my videos, and you can click that bell icon. Right, Guido? We're back, and the Tegu is here, and it's been a day since the baths, and the wounds seem to be healing quite nice. And we saw on that day we got a lot of the shed off, but not all of it as she whips that. She's definitely becoming more tame, but I have the camera like this because I really want to show you guys the tail, and that's the focus of the video. So let's look at the body color. You see there's no stuck shed here. As we go down the tail, there's no stuck shed. And then as we get near the back, you're going to notice a big discoloration here. Right there. Let me get out of the light here. And you can even see, pick her up here, some stuck shed. So we have multiple layers. I mean, look at the end of the tail. Multiple layers of stuck shed from about here onward. And this is probably really good. This is nice, healthy skin. It's got this shine. Then we get to here and it looks like, come on camera. It looks like, there's a clear plastic bag on this. And even this area where, let me get this off, this piece of shed is removed, it still looks like there's a plastic bag on there because there's more than one layer. So let's get her into a bath with some iodine for a half hour. So people ask, where do I often soak the reptiles? It just depends. If you're Simba, you just soak in the bathtub because he sleeps. He doesn't need a lid or nothing. Put some food coloring in there. If you're someone who needs a lid, you come in an appropriately sized bin, you get a lid put on you, and that's it. So for an iodine bath, we got a couple inches of water in there. We go ahead and we squirt some iodine in there. We mix it up. Nice medicated bath. And you just want to, it's warm. It's not hot, but it is very warm. Very warm. And we're just going to go ahead, place her in. We make sure there's enough water. She's got really good coverage. All the feet are covered. The tail is completely submerged. But yet she's able to keep her head up in a nice comfortable position. We're going to let her soak in there. I'm going to put the lid on. It's going to keep it... The lid's going to do a few things, guys. Some people have asked, why do you put a lid on? That's going to, one, keep the lizard in there, or snake, or whatever you put in. And two, it's going to keep it warm, and it's going to keep humidity in there. So let's go ahead and let her soak in here. Then we'll take her out, and we'll remove the stuck shed from the tail. Okay, it's been almost 30 minutes. And I just checked. The water is still warm. She's really calm. She's just hanging out in there. But I wanted to show you guys. There's huge chunks of tail shed in there. Because I went in there and you grab the tail and you just kind of move it and you can feel. But this is the outer layer that I pulled off. And it just came whoop, right off like a sock like that. But there's still like at least I'm pretty sure there's at least 2 to 3 more layers on the tail. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the lid back on and let her keep soaking. The water's still nice and warm. Alright, so the entire soak time is done. Water is still lukewarm, which is nice. She was napping, so now she's going to be awake and be real feisty. But I'm going to go ahead and check her out. You can see them right where my shadow's pointing, there. There's just pieces of stuck shed that have come off. So that's good. Hopefully I don't get bit here. Oh yeah, the water's still nice and warm. Ooh, there's a big piece of stuck tail shed right underneath her face there. Oh, she opened her mouth a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Oh boy. She's mad. She's mad because I probably woke her up from a nap. Who knows what she was dreaming about. Hi, come here. Come here without bite. Oh boy. Come on. Without biting me would be nice. Keep moving. Keep moving. Good. So I'm going to check the tail while we're in the water here, although I see a lot of pieces have come off. And, okay, there's some still on the tip here. We're going to take that off so everyone can see, so let's move over to the towel on the table. Okay, man, she's feisty. So, remember, from about here down... Hey, calm down. Why were you fine until I started filming, huh? Why were you fine until I started filming? Let's rotate you. From about here down is where I pulled off that first long piece of stuck shed. Now you can, again, just see this color difference from here to here. But if we look down at the tail, the very tip of the tail, and to check the tail, guys, I just grab the tail and I just do this. I'm very gently. I'm not even, just barely touching it, and I can feel this moving. And not pinching it, just barely, because I just want to see what's on the outside, and hopefully you guys can see that rotating. That is the shed. It's coming off. It's nice and loose. Here it comes. That quickly, just... And the tip is important because that's more than likely where you would lose the beginning of the tail. Would start down there where it's so thin, and you can tell, like, unfortunately the tip of the tail's already been gone. But see those pieces of shed? Now remember, I removed that piece, but you can still see a massive color difference between here and here. Same thing. See this? There's that shed. There's that stuck shed. Look how thin it is. Oh, but here it comes. This is what's really important from that soak. This is, and as it comes up, look at the color of the tail getting back to normal. So we have a whole sleeve of stuck shed that we got to get off. Now, I'm going to try to do this for you guys on camera. Off camera, this would be real quick and easy. I'd have 2 hands, and I would just pull that whole thing down, but that's all right. And you can tell that this is not the final layer. Look at it here. Between here where there's no stuck shed and here where I just pulled that off, especially in the white and in the black. So you can tell what I'm taking off now. Yeah, here we go. Here's a nice big piece. This is not the final layer of stuck shed. This is just another layer. But this is the only layer we're going to get off today. We're going to just put her back in her house. We're going to let her relax. And tomorrow we'll give her, another... Oh, there's some piece right there. We'll give her another 30-minute iodine soak to help with her wounds. We can take a look at her fingers right there. That's new skin that's growing right there below the nail, guys. That's really important. So that's coming out good. And there's a little bit of stuck shed that's just working its way off right there, which is really nice. Come on, camera, refocus. There we go. But we're just going to take off, as much that will come off every day, and all of it's not going to come every day. We can see where it's causing some circulation problems, but that's for another day. The one thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get the macro lens, and I really want to show you guys the difference in the tail. Okay, so the wide angle lens is gone, and we have the 4K macro lens on. And we're going to start up here where the tail is healthy, and we're just going to start sliding down. And the big thing you're going to want to look for is the whites and the black, and how it changes and almost gets a shine over it. That shine, which might mess up the macro lens, there we go, which is that shine that we're looking at right now. That is layers of stuff. There's a wound there, right there in the middle, but that is stuck shed layers. This shine that you see, this plastic bag looking dead skin, it's just on top of the the normal skin so the white doesn't look as white. There's a nice shot of the tip of the tail. Right at the very tip is where circulation was cut off. But yeah, let's take a look at this foot. See if we can get in on this nail. Look at that under the macro lens. This is quite interesting. There's a lot of damage there. And then if I can just show ya, we'll see if she cooperates. One of her paws, one of her front feet, she may or may not cooperate. Let's get this one. Come on. I know, but it's okay to show everyone. It's very educational. They're not judging you. Look at this. Stuck shed has ravaged. Look at this part. This is probably going to rot off at the very tip. And if we see it, we may have to cut and cauterize that. But raw flesh right there, that's raw flesh. There's some more raw flesh on this one. Yeah, it's a rough one, guys. Rough shape. There looks to be the very beginning of where the nail would be. Oh, anyways, thanks guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting me on Patreon. Take care.